guys, this is the reason why I'm asking you. Start doing the natural farming chicken so that people have alternative food that are healthy for the body, not to destroy the body. Clear?
Clear.
So, I'm going to teach you right now chicken. I hope that will encourage you to go into chicken. Okay. Now, the chicken, you can do the native, you can do the broiler, you can do the French chicken, which is very famous right now in the Philippines. Remember before they called it the saso?
Oh, yes, I know saso.
Saso o kaber.
Kaber noon.
Kaber is almost gone. Mostly right now is the saso. Saso had many varieties right now. So saso is almost gone also. So they have those varieties. No, the Greywood, the Hubbard, marami. There are many varieties of the French chicken. So you can go to that also. The problem with the native or this French chicken, you cannot sell it at the price of less than 200. You have to sell it more than 200 because the native, it takes you 6 months. The Hubbard, even though it takes you 2 months or 60 days or 70 days, but the chicks is very expensive compared to the broiler. Okay, so it's up to you where you want to work on. It can be native, it can be the French, it can be the broiler. It's up to you. Okay?
Yung nandun sa likod, sir, ano yun, sir?
Native. Those are
Can grow 2 months. It can grow in 2 months.
No, it should be around more than 2 months. It's 4 to 6 months
4 to 6 months.
to have the 1 kilo size.
The broilers are the same,
Broiler is 2 months.
2 months. Then yung French,
Almost again, 2 months.
2 months.
Okay?
You have the English name for this French chicken?
It's in the market. It's in the website.
Okay.
You can order directly from, I think, from France. They will ship it to you.
Boiled.
So you can get the F1 and multiply them if you want. Clear? Okay. Now, how to deal with the chicken? Very simple. The housing, the same as the pigs. Should be split. Should have opening. Okay? But the whole house should be screened. Screened. So that they won't go out. They just go, if you want to do semi-ranging, so there is an opening in the house, there's just a small opening on the ground that they can go out, and in the afternoon when you feed them inside, they will come in and you can close it. And it means that the ranging area, there will be fence. Because if there is no fence, you will see that your chicken will land it at the table of your neighborhood.
Yes.
No? So there should be fence so that they will not go very, very far. Okay? So they will just range on that area. Hamud had a good example that he made. He said his chicken house is in the middle, then the whole surrounding of the chicken house is the ranging. So he divided it into four division. So he first released the chicken in the first division. So when he saw that the grasses are almost gone, then he will not let them graze there. He will let them graze in the second.
You made a paddocks. You divide the...
Okay?
And
So that's how you do it so that there will always be grass to eat for the chicken.
Like the livestock.
Clear? Okay. So it can be done that way if you want to. Okay? So the whole house should be screened so that the chicken will not go out, and also you will not let the predator comes in. Okay? Okay. Then the beddings. The beddings, you don't need 1 meter deep beddings. Why? Because chicken do not have many urine. But the chicken, does the chicken urinate?
With the
Pretty lang.
Yes, the chicken urinate with the poo.
Red.
So where the poo comes out, also that will be the where the urine comes out. Okay? So in this information, many don't know. They thought chicken do not urinate. Okay?
So,
If they take in water, they have to urinate.
so the flooring, sir, is how deep?
So the flooring is just 6 inches. Now, the texture of the flooring much better if you have the rice straw and rice hull. 6 inches. The rice straw, chop it into 2 to 4 inches. Then mix it with the rice hull. As you mix the rice hull, you include the IMO2 dilution. So the IMO2 should be moisture only, like what we are doing for the pigs. The same, moisture lang, not too wet. So that will be the 6 inches of the beddings of your chicken.
So there is no specific amount. You just put it till there is moisture. The IMO2.
No, the same as the pigs. Now 1 drum, half liter,
On the
then the water you just mix.
Okay. Oh. And you said rice straws or rice hulls or
Rice straw and rice
and
hull
okay
mix.
and okay. Okay, if we don't have
The
that,
rice straw, you have to chop it 2 to 4 inches. Do not have it very, very long.
If we don't have rice straw,
If you don't have rice straw and rice hull, then kanina gusto mo rice hull, ngayon wala kang rice hull.
rice straw lang, sir. Wala.
Eh, ina sa pigs, hindi pwede yan yung rice hull, sir. Pero ngayon, okay na.
Okay sa manok.
poultry.
Yes, no problem with the manok.
Ah.
Yung
what's
rice
that?
straw ay lisod.
Because it's not 100% rice hull, it's rice straw.
Oh, rice straw. and
There are
rice hull.
more rice straw compared to rice hull.
rice straw.
So, if you like-
sir.
Sir, pila man ka percent ang rice hull rada ay ani, sir? How many?
Let's say 60% rice straw, 40% rice hull. If you want to do it 70% rice straw, 30% rice hull, it's still okay.
So you say if we don't have rice straw and rice hull, what do we do?
Sawdust.
Sawdust. Only sawdust. Okay.
Yeah.
The 200
Now-
the 200 liters plus a half liter, right? Of
Yes.
IMO. Okay.
That's the ratio of mixture.
Okay. So
Now,
the
again, but the best is still the rice straw.
okay.
Try to get rice straw compared to
Rice hull.
sawdust.
Sawdust.
Sawdust. Now, the one you're going tomorrow, this chicken house is sawdust because there are many sawdust in that area. Okay, so she just continue to use the sawdust rather than rice. Okay. Now,
So,
So-
this 6 inches for layers and broilers or
the same.
same?
Okay?
Okay.
So that's the bedding of the chicken. Okay? Okay. Now, okay, I'm going to show you the Korean style of natural farming of chicken. Now, if you want to follow the Korean style, it's okay. No? Because they are Gangnam style. Just kidding. But we also developed the Philippine style.
What's the
Okay.
difference?
So it's up to you. You want to do the Korean style. You want to do what I'm teaching is still okay.
What's the main difference?
Very minimal. The Korean, they have, it's nice, but it is so beautiful. But later on, I'll tell you why. The different.
Okay.
Any question? Any question?
No.
Now, I'll show you the Korea. Okay, the Korea. The Korea again is like the piggery. You can see that it's covered, and the end is covered. Then the side is cortina, curtains coming down during night time. So in the Philippines, should we do this?
No.
No, it's through and through, see-through. Clear?
Yes.
But if it's chicks, we have to completely seal off. Later on, we'll pass on that. Okay?
Pero sa native, sir, walang cover. Native chicks.
You need to, without the hand,
Without the hand.
you have to cover it. Okay. In your handouts, please take out your handouts. It's near the end. This one? Before. Yeah. Nasa dulo-dulo na. Malapit na sa dulo. Okay. Here, you will see the 3 kinds of drinker. Here. Okay? So here, 3 kinds. The kind is the size. This is the small one is for the chicks. This is for the what do you call this? The teenager. This is for the hen and rooster. Okay? So the sizing is here. It's up to you if you want to follow this. But in the Philippines, we had the local drinker system. The Philippines is this.
Kawayan na. Ako sa dito.
Oh, pwede rin. Kawayan. You
Pwede
can
rin kawayan.
use kawayan also. But you have to hold through and through the kawayan.
Pili, tandaan ko sa kawayan. Square na ito.
Maugil ito. Ang anak niya siya ko.
Ito nga po.
Yeah, in the Philippines we have that. See it? The Philippines we have this.
Yes.
Oo, naa.
The small size, the big size. Right? So it's up to you. If you want to do that, just buy it. Okay? Or you follow this. Okay? Now, the feeder is this one. The feeder, where you put in the feeds. Okay? Also come in 3 size. For baby, for chicks, for teenager, for adults. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can follow this or you just buy what we have in the local market. Clear? So it's up to you. Now, Okay? Now, next is the brooder box. What do you mean by brooder box? What do you mean by brooder box? Now, what we're going to do here, now the brooder box is here. Look at this. This is the nesting box. This is the brooder box. This is the nesting box. What is the brooder box? Brooder box is where the chicks will get hit. If the weather is so cold, they will go to the brooder box to heat up their body, or else they will get sick. Chicks are very sensitive. They cannot have very cold weather, or else they will easily get sick. They cannot also have extreme heat. They will also easily get sick. So very sensitive is the chicks. Okay. The nesting box. What is the nesting box? The nesting box is where they lay eggs. Clear? So anyway, we'll go to that later on. So, brooder box. Now this is the Korean brooder box. Now this is I made this. I made this when I was handling the farm. The farm that I was handling before. No? So this is how it is made. Now this is Korea. Much beautiful, right? Right?
Right.
So the brooder box is 2 floors. 2 floors. The ground floor is where the chicks will go inside. The second floor is where the rice hull is, so that the heat inside will not go out. Remember, hot air goes up. So if you put this on top, the ground floor hot air have no other place to escape, right? So the hot air will stay in the ground floor. So the ground floor is a little bit hot. Clear?
Okay, yes, sir.
Now, where does the heat come from? The heat comes from the ground. Now, how does the heat comes from the ground? The ground, this whole brooder box, ground floor, the ground area, you dig out a little around half meters. You dig around half meters on the soil, then put the rice straw on the deep portion, and you put in the IMO 2. So eventually it will decompose. When it decomposes, it will release heat. Clear? Understood? Okay. Now what is inside the ground floor? What is inside the ground floor? Second floor, I don't need to explain, right? It's just a box where you put in the rice hull.
So for us, if we don't have rice hull, we'll use sawdust.
Huh?
Sawdust will be okay if we don't have rice hull.
Sawdust will absorb heat.
So
Rice hull will not absorb heat.
so what should we do?
Rice hull is the best replacement. I don't know if sawdust will have the same effect.
So you said under the brooder, you put rice straw and IMO 2, half a meter.
Yes, so that it will release heat.
Okay, but the top one has to be rice hull.
Yes, because rice hull will not absorb heat. So
Okay.
the heat will stay on the ground floor.
All right.
Because if the covering second floor can absorb heat, then the ground floor will not be very hot.
And the bottom if you don't have rice straw, you can put
You can put probably grass that are
grass.
that are dried.
dried grass. Okay.
Then you can put in the IMO2 so that the grass can be decomposed. So when they are decomposting, they will release heat.
All right. So I have to look for another alternative for rice hull.
Yeah. Something that will not absorb heat.
So rice hull is the top cover, right? It's the top cover of the rice.
Top, the second floor.
Okay.
So that the heat will not go out
Okay.
and they will not be absorbed by the rice hull.
And you have to do this every time you have the brooder box. You have to you
No,
dig one time.
The chicks will stay there for around 15 days only.
Yeah.
After 15 days, they have feathers already. They don't need the
No, I'm
brooder
talking
box.
about after 60 days and you harvest the chicken, then you get other chicken. You have to do that. Dig 1 meter and put IMO.
No, the half meter dig is there already. You just need a new set of the
Chicks.
no the rice straw
Rice straw. Okay.
and put in the IMO tube so that it will heat up again.
Okay. All right.
Silong siya. Silong siya.
Okay? Now, what is the ground floor? What is the design of the ground floor? This is the design of the ground floor. Look at your handout. See? The design of the ground floor, the flooring is slanting, going down. You see? Slanting, going down.
Planting, sloping floor.
Slanting going down. Now, why should it be slanting? Like this one, it's slanting. You see? This is smaller, this is bigger, so this is the slanting to the ground. Nakuha mo na? Naintindihan niyo?
Oo.
So the flooring of this ground floor is slanting going to the ground. Now, why should it be slanting? Bakit hindi na lang straight? Why slanting? Because hot air is hotter there compared to here. Again. Hot air is hotter there on top compared to this lower part. Am I right? Mas mainit dito kaysa dire. Mainit pang gihapon dire, pero mas mainit dito. So there is a different temperature. There hotter, here lesser hot heat. So when the chicks goes in, he know where he had to go. If he's already, what do you call this?
Chill na mo.
Chilling, he will immediately go to the upper areas because it's hotter there. Clear? So you give the chicks the choice where to go. Klaro ba? Then at the back, there's a hole where you put in an elbow with a pipe. You see the pipe? And on the other side, so both sides. So the Korean is much visible here. Now why? So that excess heat will go out. Because if it's too hot, then you will have lechon.
So this one is on top. It's slanting up. On top there's a hole and then goes up. All right. So the hot air can go. Okay.
Excess hot air can go
Can
up.
go. Okay. So underneath that, it's all one. Huh? Underneath that is only one. The ground floor is all one.
Yes.
Okay.
Only the second floor is divided into two.
Mm.
Clear? Claro? Now, if you want to do this, it's okay. Now, then,
The height, it doesn't say here the measurement in terms of the head
the
height.
ground floor is around 6 inches. The second floor is around 4 inches.
Okay.
Okay. The third page, go to the third page. First, second, third. On the third page, here, you can see the brooder box. You can see the brooder box. Then, day 1 and 2, they live in these small areas. Then, when it reaches day 3, they increase the space into a bigger space. Then, again, day 7, they increase again to a bigger space. As the chick grow, the spaces increases. That's why they have this. This one. So it's, this will expand, expand, expand. Initially, look, small space. So when it reaches day 3, it then increases the space. Why?
Nagkadagpo niyo sila.
Because of the heat. They want the heat. They want the heat. In it. Remember, chicks are very sensitive to the coolness. They are very sensitive. They can easily die.
It starts with day 2 here. Where is day 1?
No, 1 and 2.
Oh, 1 and 2, okay.
Okay? Now, that's the Korean way. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so now you could see that what they did is to sectionize their chicken farm. They sectionize it. Look at the section. So this is one section, then the next section, the next section. So every section there's a screen, chicken wire screen. So this set cannot go to the next section. Clear?
Mm.
Somewhat like this. Oh. Clear? Section by section. Now it means that in natural farming, it's not just for backyard. You can go big scale. It's not just backyard. You can go big scale. But not the way that conventional farming are doing. Okay? Look.
Oh, is it divided or it's one?
It's divided.
It's divided. Oh.
Section by section.
Well, why don't you just let them all?
No, you can easily control.
Okay.
Especially sickness, diseases, whatever, contamination. So, for example, there's sick chicken here, it will not be contaminated to the next one because they have no direct contact. Clear? Okay, so you can see. So you can go big scale. Okay? Look at this. Now, Remember that conventional almost cannot walk. If this is the size of the conventional, they cannot walk already because of the density. But still here they walk, they can walk.
The risal in the brooding area, sir. They already eating.
They maintain. You don't need to take out.
So for the size of 8.1 meter by 3.6 meter, how many maximum can you keep?
Well, what is written there is 350 to 4.
Ah.
In the Philippine setting, I would suggest 300 because we are very hot. They are very cold, that's why they have to increase the number.
So what will be the density? Because the density here.
Ours will be 300. You can even go to 250 if you want. How many?
It's 29.16 meters square. And how many chicken? You said what, 300 or 250?
300.
300 divided by 29.16. I should say 29 divided by 300, right? 29. It's very, very low. 0.1.
Yeah.
0.1. But the conventional it's 1. Sorry. This is conventional is I think 1 square foot per bird.
For 1 square foot for 10. For 10 chicken.
Oh, for the
1
conventional.
square feet for 10 chicken.
For broilers. Ah.
1 square foot, sir, 14 chicken.
Isn't it? Sa conventional?
Sa natural.
Hindi, conventional.
Conventional.
Isn't it?
It's what I know. It's 1 square foot per bird.
No, it's 1 square foot for 10 chicken. That's what I know.
Maybe 1 square
Sa
meter for 10.
conventional, sir.
Maybe.
Tama ba? Asman rin eh.
Nakalimut na po, sir. Nakalimut. I forgot na.
Let me check. Because in the company they're selling chicken in Kenya. It's their broiler is 1 square foot per bird. Broiler.
Okay, anyway, let's go to this. So you could see that this is how it is grown. Okay, like this one, they use the commercial feeder, not the one that's shown there, right? Right?
Yes.
So that one, it's up to you. Oh, again, sunlight comes in. That's why important that the sunlight should come in.
So for broiler, 1 square foot per bird. For layer, 2 square foot per bird.
How big is a 1 square feet?
It's 1 feet by 1 feet. 1 feet by 1 feet.
Yeah.
So I have to convert the one
Yeah.
into feet, then find out. Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
I compute it on the meter scale, 0.1 square
0.1 square meter.
0.1 square meter.
Yeah. I'll convert it to feet and see.
Okay, so sunlight should come in. See? Klaro ba? Importante yung araw. Sunlight is very crucial to maintain, to guard the beddings from the mass and the bad bacteria from increasing. Okay? Clear? So this is the nesting box for laying. Now, the chicken in Korea, they don't know how to lum-lum. Anong ibig sabihin lum-lum?
Incubate.
Incubate. No? So what they do a nesting box. So all hen, when they want to lay eggs, can go inside and lay eggs and come out. Another hen will go inside, lay eggs and come out. So all the eggs inside are from different hens. Okay, so they collect the eggs and they incubate it.
Behind an incubator na sir.
So the ratio for chicken and rooster is 10:1.
1:10.
10 hen, 1 rooster. Now with the 10 hen, 1 rooster, the rooster will never fight. The rooster will never fight.
The same in Korea, sir, yung ratio sa hen at sa rooster,
Okay.
1:10.
Okay.
The ratio, 1 rooster, 10 hens, the same in Korea,
Yes. The same in the Philippines.
the same in the Philippines.
Because they have the same character. They are chicken.
Do you need to put rooster? Because
No,
most
if you want your eggs to hatch, then you need the rooster. If you don't want your eggs not to hatch, you don't need the rooster. If you just want to have the table eggs, then you don't need the rooster. But for cancer patient, they want to eat the
fertilized.
fertilized egg
Okay.
compared to non-fertilized egg. Okay? Because the fertilized eggs is like what do you call this? Stem cell. It's like stem cell. The fertilized egg. Okay?
I did the calculation.
Huh?
I did the calculation. It's if we use 300, it becomes 1.04 square foot per bird.
Per bird.
Yes.
So it means a little bit, just a difference of 0.04.
4. Okay. So it's okay to do that? Okay. So it's the same. It's even more. It's even you get more if you do natural farming than conventional.
Okay, these are what's inside the nesting box. So you can see many eggs. So these are all from different
French chicken.
hen. Okay.
Dito siya Bisaya. Native. Dagkoon niya native na siya.
Yeah, these are somewhat like a French chicken.
Mm.
You see the quality of their hen? Huge. Even the rooster, huge, right?
Mm.
More meat. Our native, less meat.
That's in Korea, sir.
So just one brew. It's called brooder. That one brooder per the area, right? For each confinement, one brooder.
No, for fattening, that's the size.
No,
That's the volume, 300. But for the layers, same size, but the population is 120 hen, 12 rooster.
roosters. Yeah. I'm talking about that the one where they lay the hens.
eggs.
It's only one, right? They
Only
put
one.
Yeah, okay.
So any hen that are going to lay eggs, just go inside the eggs and come out.
Mm.
So if you want to do the layer, there should be perching. Look at the far end. It's called perching. So just stick where the hen will perch before they lay eggs. Then to perch before they lay eggs. So you have to have that provision for them. Clear? Now, why is it that the nesting box is very dark inside? You see the black curtains? Look at your handouts. There's a black curtains. On the before. Go back. See, there is a curtain. From the one that I opened, the first one. The one with the drinker and feeder. And the brooder. So there's a black plastic dividing. So it means inside the nesting box is very dark. Why? Why should it be very dark? Because hens are shy to lay eggs when they see somebody looking at them.
Mawawang sa
No kidding. That's why in our native, all our nesting are very high. Am I right?
Yes.
And they fly to that area to lay eggs. Because they don't want people to look at them when they are laying eggs.
Pero yung
They're very shy.
yung free-range chicken, sir, doon sa may tanglad na labong kaayo, doon sa ilalim.
They always look for a place that is very dark where no one is looking at them, then they will lay eggs. They will never lay eggs on an open space.
Open space.
They are very shy. Mahiyain. Okay? So if you want to make a space for them to lay eggs, it should be an area where, if possible, they'll be dark, that no one will watch them. So that's why they always have it very high, so that no one will be looking at them. Okay? Now I will teach you the Josephine style. My wife. So he changed the system. Somewhat, a little bit. I will tell you the reason why. Okay. First, the brooder box. The brooder box, what he did, he made it into something like that. Circular GI sheets. No? Circular GI sheets. Then put rice straw and rice hull. Put rice straw and rice hull. And with IMO2. So this is what he made. Now why? His reason is this. The brooder box of Korea, you have to sit down to take care of them. While this one is up, so you just stand up to take care of everything. So that's the difference. Because the brooder box of Korea, you have to go down and take care of it. While this one is already high, so you stand up and take care of the things that you want to take care of.
So there's nothing on top. You just put the rice. Okay. The net.
This is the housing. It's inside the house.
Okay. So you put the rice husk and rice hull. How deep?
The GI sheets is 3 by 8 in the Philippines. 3 feet by 8 feet.
3 feet high.
3 GI sheet plane, you connect the end and you let them stand, so it's 3 feet.
Okay.
So 2 feet is the rice straw and rice hull. So 1 foot is where the chicks live.
Okay.
So you let the chicks live there for 1 day old up to 15 days old. Now, when they have the feather already, then you can take them out and put it in the ground already. When they don't have the feather yet, they have the hair, then they have to be protected from the coolness of the climate. But if they have the feather already, then the whole feather can protect them from the coolness of the climate. So they don't need the brooder box already.
Okay, so you put the rice hull on the bottom.
No, you mix.
Oh, you mix. Okay.
With the IMO2 dilution.
So
So
what-
that heat can go up.
What's the point of the net?
Later on, we'll go to that.
Okay.
Okay? So initial is this one.
So this will be less hot than the other one.
No, it's 2 feet
Okay.
with IMO2.
And
So
do you
it
put on the bottom? You know, for the other one, you said we dig,
You dig
half a meter. Here, do you do that also?
No,
Okay.
it's just 2 feet of the rice straw and rice hull.
Okay.
Ay imotora na yun ang isago.
With IMO2 mixture. So, listen. I forgot to tell you. Moisture is crucial. If it's too much moisture, it will not decompose. If it's less moisture, it will not decompose. It should be exactly the right moisture, then it will heat up.
And how do you decide the right moisture?
During night time, you will feel the heat.
Okay.
In the daytime, you will not feel the heat. But nighttime, the heat will be released. I don't know why. In the morning, it doesn't release heat. In the evening, it will release.
But when you're mixing it with IMO2 and a rice hull and rice husk, how do you...
Moisture.
Just if it's wet, your
Yes.
hand is wet. If you do like this, it should not come out.
No.
Maybe we need doing gloves.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Here, but in Sibagat, sir, our small farmers leave their hen to cover their chicks. No need of brooder na.
Yes, I know. Broiler, don't want is
Okay,
no
brooder,
hen.
oo.
So they have to do it this way.
Yes.
Now, the problem with that, listen.
Yeah.
For the native, if you let the hen take care of their chicks, it will take them a long time again to lay eggs.
Oo.
But if you get their hen,
And
their chicks, and you take care of it, in just few days, they will start laying eggs again.
Okay, yes.
So if you want to increase your chicken in the farm, you better do that.
Okay.
You take care of their chicks so that after a few days, less than a week, they would start. You just need to wet them. After a week time, they will start laying eggs again.
You wait them. What do you mean wait them?
You wet them. It's a bath them. You wet them.
With water.
Water.
The
hen.
The hen who gave birth. Who hatched
We wet them.
after they hatched.
Yeah, after the eggs hatch, you take the chicks. You take care of the chicks. After probably few days, you wet them so that after a few days again, they will start laying eggs.
How do you wet them?
Just bat them. Just put
Put water
water.
only.
Yes. Anyway, the water will not go inside their skin
Okay.
because of the feather.
All right.
It's a I don't know why you have to wet them so that they could start
All right.
giving eggs again. What's your explanation? Di ba? Yung mga hen, gusto mo mag-itlog kagad, ipabasa mo itlog na nasad.
Maunay sa mga
Yung tradition nato, mga nation na nato.
traditional.
Tigoon, aron lang itlog na pag
Lagi, anong explanation ninyo?
Wasa, disunod lang ni sir.
See? They're just following our ancestor.
It's the case of the monkey story.
Yeah. Yeah, we just follow the ancestor without knowing why.
Tinuod man po.
Yeah. Okay? Okay. Now, so, now after doing this, so this is inside the housing. So the whole house is sealed off because these are chicks. So at night you have to completely shut off all the surroundings. No air should come in because during nighttime the air is very cool. So it will affect the health of your chicks because your chicks' skin is hair, not feather.
Either, oh.
If it's hair, they have no protection from the coolness of the night. So you need that their hair becomes feather. When it is feather, then they can easily protect their whole body.
Wa na isugay.
Well, no more light. Lights is for security purpose only, not to heat up the whole house.
Ang mga andan ka tumang life mo ay mo kainit.
Yes. Clear? Clear?
So for the layers, you'll have less chicken. You have to decrease
Yes.
the size, or it's the same size?
Same.
But
Now, for this one, for the 3 GI sheets, that can house 100
100
106.
chicks
chicks.
up to 15 days.
okay. For,
Yung plain sheets, sir, nga.
Plain sheets yun, 3 by 8.
Ah,
for
Yung
the
malipis lang, hindi
Yeah.
makapal, kaya mas mura man yung malipis.
for the Korean system of
GA sheets do yung plain sheet, plain
of
sheet.
the housing for the
Hindi
chicks.
ka magbangag.
O niya, 3 meters na
How do
nakataas
you
anak
know
niya,
if
no?
there's a chicken who's dead
Oh,
inside?
di na ta magbangag kay
Because you have to-
Inside the brooder?
Yes, you have to go
Oh,
in.
2 meters.
How you
You
gonna-
can take
Ya, di na
out.
ta magbutang mo na heater no, di na ta magbutang og bulb no. Wala na ka na ara.
Manguha na lang tagkuan sa taguyan.
Rice straw.
Rona.
Layo adto oy.
Di pwede bugang. Ma'am, ang rice straw ba di pwede bugang?
Ay ayaw, rice straw. Ayaw nang bugang hait man na day.
Wala namang guy rice straw dito sa mo karon. Lagi.
Wait,
Tibas na tibas.
Tigdaro na po.
Di pa basta makasugod ayon.
But if you take it out, the heat will go.
Yeah, you just put it back so that the heat will
Kato,
come out of it.
Siguro.
So when you want to do this, you do this in the daytime. Don't do this in the nighttime because the nighttime is very cold. They need the heat.
Okay.
problema lang tong gihatag sa gobyerno man kay Bisaya may paitlugon. Aw pa.
Lumlumon.
Lumon.
Okay, wala man mo wala pero gumamada ko inyong industry, pwede mo magpalit og incubator. You will buy incubator para mas fast ang
Di ba
production.
nakain niyo sa di?
Naa pero 4-hour usad multiplier man yung project sa usad. You cannot intervene doon, you cannot enter because our incubator is limited only.
How many barangays in
Mm,
kuan na nabilong anang usad?
14 barangays, it covers 14 barangays and we have so many hens to lay eggs, then many eggs will be incubated in our incubator.
Sila yun ang
Di
ba
sila
lang ko na-
prioritize.
Ma'am,
Yan,
dagko ba
true.
ang yang itlog makadaog ka ang Bisaya adto, ma'am?
Kadaog.
Ay, ano, good.
Malakas yung Bisaya.
If it's native
1:10
chicken,
ratio. Basta 1:10 ratio lang. An, ching. Ayaw na po padaghani og hen or pallets ba? Kung madaghan na, dugang na po mo
Mo
roster.
lagi niya ato bi nag-timing kay na may mga ang pareha karon o nga nangitlog nagsugod amo ang katong sa gobyerno niya.
Sir, they have their own project, sir. The Agricultural Training Institute disperse them
Yeah, I
with
know,
10
I
heads
know, I
chicken
know.
and one ano.
Kaya amo ang mga kuan mo pay pagpang piso o kada bang dagdag piso mo pay pag pamugad sa among Bisaya mo ni. So man to pwede na to kuan sa
Sila ang mulumlum sa palumlumin ninyo dili
Palumlum
man
sa
sila
native new
musulong.
chicken. Kaya
mo lagi niya
magulong-gulong
kay umang
dyan.
namiso.
Ma'am, sir, pila ba ka adlaw nga pwede siya pa ang itlog nga pwede pa siya mapapiso?
Oh.
Oh, pila ka adlaw nimo nga stock adi sir siya palumluman nga mahimo pa siyang piso.
Hindi pwede dugay, kailangan ipalumlum.
Right?
Mao man na.
Mga 10 to 15 days kana ipalumlum na siya. Gikan pag itlog, ayaw na palapasa og 15 days na lang kay ang manok gani mangitlog tagpila man yang itlog. Tag 12, tag 13. Pag human lumlum dai na siya.
Manok nga.
Oh,
Di mangitlog.
ayaw palapasa og 15 days.
Oo, may ako. Unya kay namiso man ang mga manok.
Oh, di pabuto nimo. Kanon sa nimo. Oo, uy baligya amo sa nang paliton. Ana ano sa?
Dagana ka itlog dere dito.
Ihatag ng
Dagana ka
API, gikan kay manipinyon na farming.
Mo pa pagsugod do.
Yes, sir.
Mani pinyol.
Kang manipinyol na ang mga chicken, sir, gikan. Oo.
Oh, di man kay.
Yung variety na gina-promote niya.
Bukid nun.
Mga pula-pula man, sir.
Kariya ato nga.
Unsa na siya nga variety,
Anong
sir.
pangalan
Spicy.
tawag niya?
Magsaso mo to di mo.
Dili saso ang saso kay upaw man ang liog.
Thailand
Dili.
chicken?
Hindi lahat ng
Dili.
saso upawang liog.
Hindi ba, sir?
Hindi lahat ng saso upawang.
Food. Mura siya og kanang
Mura
siya og
mura gi
katong dagko sa
transport
mga
na dili na sa agusan, sir, nga chicken, sir. Naa sa internet ba nila gikuha unsa to? Sa to nga supplier. Uy,
Bagyo man to kuan man tong tagadiin tong nag-speaker na to ding at tumukulot sa
Gikan sa Cotabato,
mura
North
siguro, sir.
Cotabato.
Kaya basta pulahon sila sa tanan, sir.
Hindi, saan gikan ang manok? Gikan sa North Cotabato.
We don't know because the ETI does not inform us.
Kung kaling sa North Cotabato, kaya ano yan, manipin yun.
Ikan Cotabato na sir.
Yeah,
Arakan. Taga-Arakan, manipin yun.
hindi Arakan. Nasa ano lang, North Cotabato lang, Kidapawan area.
Kana sir.
Sir, the one that lay eggs, big brown eggs, lay a lot. Yun yung French.
Yes.
Sir,
Na prince ito do. Brown
ito,
Hindi, ang
the
native is
size of
also
the
brown.
flooring per square foot of the organic
Oh,
chicken.
smaller eggs.
Yung sa conventional, sir, 1 square foot per tin chicken. Itong sa natural farming, 1 square foot per
Pang-cubit
tin
talaga
chicken.
dito sa simbahan. Baga,
one head.
kwan. Tagsing kumbok.
Ha?
Tagsing kumbok,
Per
pang-cubit
chicken,
ganito.
dili per tin head.
Father.
Ha?
Ay, dapat dire. O sige.
Meat.
Mga 200 ang sulot siya yung kubito.
No.
Ano?
For eating.
Kaya po
For eating.
For eggs,
Ako mo
2
tong
square
inom.
foot per
Ako
chicken.
ba na nga ipa.
For
Tigong-tigong.
laying eggs.
Mayan ang
2
case
square
na
foot.
Dagko lagi
For
po.
laying eggs.
Wala lagi na po alam.
Mura mo nagkahir nga manok.
Murag kabir.
Don't vaccinate them. Some organic farmers, they suggest that when you get the chicks, you give them mixture of water which has honey and garlic.
Honey and?
Garlic.
Yes, we have OHN.
Oh, okay.
That's why we, later on, you'll know the whole program. That will be our vaccination program.
Okay.
Sige.
Immune system booster.
All right.
OHN is our immune system booster.
Pigs and
We'll go to that. Okay?
Okay.
Don't worry. Okay, so the whole house is sealed off during night time. And daytime, you open it.
But here in Philippines, you seal off everything?
Yes. Because during night time, it's still very cold.
Ah.
So what size of
Like,
that net?
especially right now, December, it will be around 24, 25.
Okay.
So the real requirement for them is around 32, 33. That's the requirement. So during that time, we still shield off. Okay. Now, why is it there is net? Now, it should be a mosquito net.
Ay, mosquito net dahil na, sir.
Now, why is it there is net?
Insects.
To preserve
Because
it.
just the word mosquito net to drive off mosquitoes so that they won't enter. Why? Because mosquito is a carrier of foul facts.
Amo o di nila career?
What is foul facts? Parang, it's like
Viral.
chicken pox of human being. You see the
Ay.
face of the
Bulotong,
chicken
bulotong.
boils.
Mm.
So that's foul facts, like chicken pox. So the mosquito is the carrier.
Gusto mo nang ipoprotect.
So that's why we have the net to protect the chicks from mosquito carrying the foul facts to penetrate the chicks. Clear? Any question here? Any question here?
No more.
Okay, so that's why there's net. Okay. Now,
Brown rice.
then if you want to have free range, then you have to have a fence on the area of the free range. Now, when you put up the fence, this is the fence, this is inside, this is outside. Okay? The outside fence, here, you will plant 3 plants. The outside fence, you will plant 3 plants. What are the 3 plants? Oregano, tanglad, oregano, lemongrass, and mint. Oregano, lemongrass, and mint. Mint is herba buena. So you just plant it beside the fence.
Oregano.
Oregano, lemongrass, and mint.
Oregano is
Kalabo.
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 Karabo.
Amen.
Outside the fence.
Amen.
Okay?
Outside the fence of the housing, sir.
Just outside the fence. Mismo outside the fence. Now, why? Because these 3 plants, we will ferment it for our cough and cold. See, everything is prevention. Okay? Now, not only that, you plant it beside the fence so that no predator can enter. Rats and snake don't like the smell of the oregano, tanglad, and mint.
Ay, no.
Ano ba?
And the one we yesterday, that was
Citronella.
also they don't like it, huh?
Yeah, but Citronella mostly is mosquito.
Okay.
Okay? So you have to plant that in the boundary of the fence so that no rats, no snake can enter. Now, also,
Which is copying ko NLP.
Naman yung mga herbals.
Natin ito. Ay, herbal.
okay? So look. So this is the fence. Outside of the fence here you plant oregano, tanglad, mint. Okay? Okay. Then after the oregano, tanglad, mint, here you plant
Kahoy.
banana. Okay? After a few meters away, you plant papaya. After a few distance, banana. After a few distance, papaya. Banana, papaya, banana, papaya, banana, papaya.
Pumansa.
Okay? Now, look, listen. When you harvest the banana, the smaller size banana had no market value. You let them ripe and chop it and throw it inside. So the chicken had food. When the papaya grow, and the good ones, you sold it in the market. The bad ones, you chop it into smaller size and throw it inside. They have food.
With the skin, sir. With the
Yes! They will eat the skin, they will eat the seeds, no problem. Let them be the one to choose what food, not you. Clear? Clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
The post. The post temporary is wood. Now, wood eventually will
Be eaten.
Magabok.
be eaten by termites. So, before that happen, you put in beside the wood tusok stuck in madre cacao branch. Stuck in madre cacao branch.
Taparan.
Madre cacao. So that when this post was destroyed by termites, this mother cacao already grew and sturdy, so you can replace the post with the mother cacao already. Light post. Light
Light
post.
cacao can grow, sir, then if you just stick it.
Yes. So when they grow, so eventually some of the leaves will fall down, food again. See? Clear? Okay. Then within two posts, you stuck in the middle moringa, malunggay. So the marunggay will again grow. When they grow, the leaves fall down, food, protein and multivitamins. So what you are doing right now is to develop the food for your chicken. And you will earn also. You will earn. How do you earn? You earn from the banana, you earn from the papaya, you earn from the moringa. You can also earn from the oregano, tanglad, lemongrass, mint by doing cuttings, pots. You can sell it. See? So you are not only earning from the chicken, you are also earning from what you are going to plant. And these things will be also for the food. You have lemongrass, you have papaya, or you see, your chicken is already marinated before you butcher it.
Kompleto na sir, kompleto na.
Yes!
Nanagwitang ladaan.
See?
Nanay kabunggay.
Yeah.
Ang sa kadako, sir, ang
Very good
required
kayo.
out, panangin na kay
free range area.
Oo.
For the going back to this is 3.5 by 8 meters.
Oh,
This 3.5 by 8 meters can house 300 heads
Ada ka na? 3.5.
by 8. No, I make it meters. So it becomes 3.5 by 8 meters. So we will house 300 heads
3.5 meters
by 8 meters.
by 8.
3.5
Meters.
meters.
3.5 meters by 8
Like
meters.
8 meters. Di man na
Will house 300 heads.
Pero pwede ba sir, og shaded na siya daan ng mga kahoy?
No, you need the sunlight to come in.
Sir, kaning 300 heads, sir, kanang pallets na ni, dagko na or chicks pa?
Broiler.
Day 1.
Day 1.
But
Wow.
this is meat chicken.
Up to day 1, up to grow out.
Day 1.
Diri ang box lang sa mga kung nako siya ma-occupy tanan. This is for chicken heads.
For the eggs. For the eggs is 120.
For the eggs, this size is 120 hen, 12 rooster. For this size.
Pila to sir?
120 hen,
120 and
12 rooster.
10 for
10 to 1. For layer.
for layer.
For broiler, 300. Okay? Now, we will have our snacks. Go and get your snacks. We'll come back.
Asa ko man igot?
Kala na ang kahoy dala.
Dito ni diri nila to ako babuyan.
Adi ko.
Ang akong babuyan.
So, yeah. So, you are not only earning on the chicken.
Yes.
You can also earn from the plants that you are planting. Now, you can earn more by doing this. This is the post. This is outside. You plant oregano, plant meat, you plant banana, papaya, etc. Here you put in the
Post
the
Madri Cacao.
Madre cacao.
Kaputan sa batong.
Now, this one, what you do, you make this. All the posts. All the posts, you make this. Then, so, you make this, another post, then you put in bamboo.
Tamnan na yung palya.
So outside of here, you plant vegetables that are vine.
Palia, opo.
Bato.
Okay? So the vine will go up and cover this area. All vines. Okay? So when it's covered, then you have semi-shaded. So this is the free range area of your chicken. So the chicken will come, stay here, and there are many food that they can eat. Because some of these plants will
Mga tagap.
fall down, they can eat. Because there are plants, there will be insects, they will eat. Insects, they will eat. Protein. So you are building up the food chain. And not only you are building up the food chain, but also you will be harvesting all this vegetable for your additional income for your chicken. So you have two income, not only chicken, but also vegetable. You see?
Milyonaryo na taan.
Niya nindot na pud
You can put, passion fruit there.
Nindot kay tanawon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Passion fruit.
Art.
Passion fruit. Passion fruit.
Artistic
It goes.
The vine.
Passion fruit vine, yeah.
Ang farming baga is an
Like
art.
like upo, ampalaya, cucumber.
You have here passion fruit. The vine.
Passion fruit, yes.
You can put it there.
Yeah.
siya.
This Madre cacao, what is it?
Oh,
Nadayon dito yung
Kada entrance fee. So
Madre cacao.
Mag-establish ako, inursa ko sa ITI.
Mo pa na ito sa ITI.
Demo.
The one that was
Mostly in the boundary.
the one that was on the fence.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
yeah. Labi nagma-approve ng sa farm tourism.
Okay na, mag-farm ecotourism mo. You establish na una.
Ecotourism do.
You establish first that one. Poultry house, natural farming.
Oh.
Then, na mo existing
Natural farming
coconut.
na yun.
You plant
Ay,
cacao
tuod sir,
inside the
bawa man sa
coconut.
topic. Kanang yung tilapia feeds, pwede ba
No.
Organic.
Tilapia, you don't need feeds. You need lablab.
Duckweeds.
And you need duckweed,
Duckweed,
asola,
asola.
and lablab.
pero yung
Anong
yung
mablog,
tinuro
Sir Labs? Anong mablog?
sir,
Phytoplankton.
Lumot.
Lumot.
yung tinuro sa amin ng
Phytoplankton.
taga
Lumot.
Bureau of Fisheries.
Wag lagi sa kanila. Kanila, uban lagi. Lagi sa ako.
Makalimot lagi ka. Nakabalos ko. Makalimot lagi ka. You do not forget.
Mo consume ang plant nga naa sa ibabaw sa imong fish pond mo.
Hindi. Ang asola duckweed, lain lugar.
Ah.
Kunin mo, itapon doon.
Oh. Guido, ayaw palimot-limot.
Tapos, land preparation, you put in IMO 5.
Yung sa akin, sa amin sir, ay fish kids. So paano po yan?
Marine? Marine culture?
No.
Fish cage is sa dagat, sa gawas?
Hindi.
Oo, susunod lagi.
Oo, pero kuan.
Sa sunod sa cage.
Water, fresh water.
Oo nga.
Lagi.
Lake siya.
Land prep,
Ano kung
butang o IMO 5. Nandiyan sa
Walang
libro.
Walang land preparation because
Because
Minaw. Minaw muna, tataw sa ako, huwag tanaw diya. Land preparation, wala kang land preparation, lagay mo ng IMO 5 diyan sa yuta. Tapos butang ng tubig. Gamay lang tubig. Gamay tubig, makaroon ng lumot. Pag nanalumot, so butang mo ng isda. Tapos, fingerlings, gagmay. Mutak ko ng isda, padaghang ng lumot, padaghang ng tubig, hantod 1 metro. Klaro ba? Sige kang butang ng IMO2, FPJ, OHN, FFJ, para madayon ang lumot.
sa inside sa imong
Spray na.
kids.
What is it?
Pero
The fish.
Oh,
lake manggod na sir. Lake niya net lang ang among
Oh, laom siya sir ba laom.
Net ang among gi
Wala na.
Mao gani nga fish kids ang tawag.
Nanglan ako ng water pump.
Motong waya mo ingon
Option sa
yung
limot.
walang land preparation because no land. It is only water. Sorry sir.
Mahirap na mo butang ka ng daghang IMO2.
Itaw.
Okay, flowing siya sir.
flowing man di ay. That's why you use...
Sumo na akong gikuan unsaon ako unsang kuan ma-apply na ko ang natural.
You cannot.
Pabsan sa nimo. Palit ka water
You
pump ka mo.
cannot because you feed the fish with feeds.
Balik.
Pero
Because
sir,
it's lake.
kung koralon sir, naon. Diri, fish niya. Koralon diha niya, yang butangan og kuan.
Ato mga tanong kung
Oo.
ano ipakaon.
Namay
Ang pagkaon man gud kay
Pabsan yun.
sabi mo
Feeds,
yung
mga
lahat
good.
na commercial feeds ay GMO. So gusto ko
In our system, the fish pan.
Yes.
Okay? Land preparation, IMO5,
oo.
to so that we can have the algae build up.
Ah,
So that is the food of your fish. No feeds.
no need feed.
Zero feeds.
No need of feeds.
So
You can put some, the one I'm going to teach you, the feeds of your chicken or feeds of your baboy. That can be also for the fish.
Di man gud ta makapalumot kay
So sir, how many months
Kaya
to,
nga, that's why it should be.
how many months it will be harvested, sir, if we do not use commercial feeds?
You
That's
say?
natural farming. 6 months, the same. But the production, sir, the
Big.
same also. Big.
So there is a natural fish, natural farming for fish.
Yes.
Ah,
apply only in fish pan.
You will develop your own fish pond, Sir
oh,
Amoy.
that's the one. I didn't see it.
Last chapter.
Oh, aquaculture. Ah, okay.
Baboy man na. Manimo.
Alright.
Baboy.
So, sa may ako mga himuan na
And which type of fish?
purely
Tilapia.
organic.
Tilapia.
Yes.
Okay, ang yuta.
Tilapia.
You know tilapia,
Tayo
sir.
man kayong yuta niya.
Yeah.
Kuan siya, lake man siya niya, net lang siya ang mag
Okay,
kuan.
let's continue on this.
Sige,
Chicken.
Ganyan.
So yan. So you are not only earning on the chicken.
Yes.
You can also earn from the plants that you are planting. Now, you can earn more by doing this. This is the post. This is outside. You plant oregano, langlat meat. You plant banana, papaya, etc. Here you put in the
Post,
post, the
madri kakao,
madre cacao.
kaputan sa batong.
Now, this one, what you do, you make this. All the posts. All the posts, you make this. Then, so, you make this, another post, then you put in bamboo.
Tamnan na yung palya.
So outside of here, you plant vegetables that are vine.
Palia, opo,
Bato.
Okay? So the vine will go up and cover this area. All vines. Okay? So when it's covered, then you have semi-shaded. So this is the free range area of your chicken. So the chicken will come, stay here, and there are many food that they can eat. Because some of these plants will
Mga taga.
fall down, they can eat. Because there are plants, there will be insects, they will eat. Insects, they will eat. Protein. So you are building up the food chain. And not only you are building up the food chain, but also you will be harvesting all these vegetables for your additional income
Dito.
for your chicken. So you have two income, not only chicken, but also vegetable.
Vegetable, fruit, pag-yun.
You see?
Milyonaryo taan.
niya nindot na punta.
You can put, passion fruit
na
there.
nindot kay tanawon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Passion fruit.
Ay,
Ha?
Passion fruit, passion fruit.
Artistic ko
Ay,
kaya.
Goes.
Umuuna na
The
mo
vine.
niya.
Kay
Passion fruit vine,
ang farming kaya is an
Like,
art.
like upo, ampalaya, cucumber.
You have here passion fruit?
Di mo na din butang.
The vine.
Passion fruit, yes.
You can put it there.
Yeah.
This
Dayoy.
Madri Kakay, what is it?
Oh,
Dayon dito yung
Ano yung transfer? So
Madre cacao.
Pag-establish ako, inursa ko sa ETI.
Mukha na ito sa ITI.
Demo.
The one that was
Mostly in the boundary.
the one that was on the fence?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
yeah. Sabi nagma-approve ng sa farm tourism.
Oh, okay na, mag-farm ecotourism mo. You establish na una.
Ecotourism do.
You
Okay.
establish first that one. Poultry house, natural farming.
Oh.
Then, na mo existing
Natural farming
coconut.
na yun.
You plant
Ay,
cacao
tuod, sir,
inside the
baka mami sa
coconut.
topic. Kanang yung tilapia feeds, pwede ba
No.
Ma-organic yan.
Tilapia, you don't need feeds. You need lablab.
Duckweeds.
And you need duckweed,
Duckweed,
asola,
asola.
and lablab.
pero yung
Anong
yung
love,
tinuro
Sir Labs? Anong love?
sir,
Phytoplankton.
Lumot.
Lumot.
yung tinuro sa amin ng
Phytoplankton.
taga
Lumot.
Bureau of Fisheries,
Huwag lagi sa kanila. Kanila, uban lagi. Lagi sa ako.
Makalimot lagi ka. Nakabalos ko. Makalimot lagi ka. You do not forget.
mo consume ang plant nga naa sa ibabaw sa imong fish pond mo.
Hindi, hindi. Ang asola duckweed, lain lugar.
Ah.
Kunin mo, itapon doon.
Oh. Guido, ayaw
Tapos,
malimot-limot.
Tapos, land preparation, you put in IMO 5.
Yung sa akin, sa amin sir, ay fish kids. So paano ko yan?
Marine?
Aqua.
Marine culture?
Ambot.
No.
Fish pan.
Fish cage is sa dagat, sa gawas?
Hindi.
Oh, susunod lagi.
Oo, pero kuan.
Sa sunod sa cage.
Water, fresh water.
Oo nga.
Lagi.
Lake siya.
Land prep,
Loko pa
butang og IMO 5. Nandiyan sana sa book,
Walang
sa libro.
Walang land preparation because
Tanawa na lagi mo.
One preparation. Because
Minaw. Minaw muna, tataw sa ako, huwag tanaw diya. Land preparation, wala kang land preparation, lagay mo ng IMO 5 diyan sa yuta. Tapos butan ng tubig. Gamay lang tubig. Gamay tubig, makaroon ng lumot. Pag nalumot, so butang mo na isda. Tapos, fingerlings, gagmay. Mutakbo ng isda, padaghang ng lumot, padaghang ng tubig, hantod 1 metro. Klaro ba? Sige kang butang ng IMO2, FPJ, OHN, FFJ, para madayon ang lumot.
sa inside sa imong
Spray na.
kids.
What is it?
Pero
The fish.
Oh,
lake manggod na sir. Lake niya net lang ang among
Oh, laom siya sir ba laom.
Net ang among gi.
Wala na.
Mao gani nga fish kids ang tawag.
Nanglan ako ng water pump.
Botong waya mo ingon
Opsan sa
kung
limo.
walang plant preparation because no land. It is only water. Sorry sir.
Mahirap na mo butang ka ng daghang IMO2.
Itaw.
Okay, flowing siya sir.
flowing man di ay. That's why you use
Sumo na akong gikuan unsaon ako unsa nga kuan ma-apply na ko ang natural.
You cannot.
Pabsan sa nimo. Palit kag water
You
pump ka mo.
cannot because you feed the fish with feeds.
Balik.
Pero
Because
sir,
it's lake.
kung koralon sir, naon. Dili fish cage niya. Koralon diha niya, niya yang tangan og kuan.
Itong mga tanom,
Oo.
ito pagkaon.
Na may
Ang pagkaon man gud kay
option yun.
sabi mo,
Feeds,
yung
mga
lahat
good.
na commercial feeds ay GMO. So, gusto ko,
In our system, the fish pond,
Yes.
okay? Land preparation, IMO5,
oo.
to so that we can have the algae build up.
Ah,
So that is the food of your fish. No feeds,
no need feed.
zero feeds.
No need of feeds.
So
You can put some, the one I'm going to teach you, the feeds of your chicken or feeds of your baboy. That can be also for the fish.
Di man gud ta makapalumot kay
So sir, how many
Need man
months
lang.
Kaya
to,
nga, that's why it should be.
how many months it will be harvested, sir, if we do not use commercial feeds?
You're
That's
saying?
natural farming. 6 months, the same. But the production, sir, the
Big.
same also. Big.
So there is a natural fish, natural farming for fish.
Yes.
Ah,
apply only in fish pond.
You will develop your own fish pond, Sir
oh,
Amoy.
that's the one. I didn't see it.
Last chapter.
Oh, aquaculture. Ah, okay.
Baboy mo na. Manimo.
Alright.
Baboy.
So, sa may akong himuan na.
And which type of fish?
Purely
Tilapia.
organic.
Tilapia.
Yes.
Kaya ang yuta.
Tilapia.
You know tilapia,
Dayon
sir?
man kayong yuta niya.
Yeah.
Kuan siya, lake man siya niya, net lang siya ang mag
Okay,
kuan.
let's continue on this.
Sige,
Chicken.
Ayun na.
So that's why, guys,
Mm.
in this chicken, you are not only earning from the chicken, you are also earning from the vegetables, from the plants, etc. So double earning. That's why you can make it big. You can earn a lot. Claro ba?
Yes, sir.
So I will encourage you to try. Okay?
Mm.
And this is just purely being industrious. You will earn a lot. Sipag, tiyaga lang ang ato.
Nindot pud siya tanawon gid na.
Yes. Okay?
Okay.
Now,
Kuha ana dito pa.
if your housing is 3.5 by 8, I would suggest that the free range area, you divide it into two. He divided into four.
Into paddocks.
Into four. So I will just divide it into two. It means the size of the two ranging area is double the size of the building. So 2 3.5 by 8. 2 3.5 by 8. So first release it to the first. Then when you see that grass had been eaten up already, you stop there, then go to the second paddock. Okay?
Okay. It's the same with large animal, sir, pasture area. You divided it into two
Yes,
or four
yes.
paddocks. So first, this paddock. After that, it will consume na. They will transfer to another paddocks. Oh.
So here you just need the two. When you are doing 60 days, you just need the two.
two paddocks.
Two paddocks.
Because
60
remember, 15 days you don't let it graze. You let it graze probably on the age 17, 18. So when you graze it on the 17, 18, you just need how many days? It's already 60 days. Or even 20 days you graze it. So you just need around 40 days for the grazing. So 20 days here, 20 days there.
Okay, I have a friend who is a veterinary doctor, and I mentioned about doing free range for the broiler. And he said, don't do free range because sometimes you have birds who maybe they eat. You know, we have crows. I don't see any crows here.
There is.
There is, okay, but we have crows. So they see any dead animal, they go and eat. So he said, sometimes when they're flying, they might drop something which is infected, and it might cause infection.
Remember,
to the,
when you talk to veterinarian, their minds is always conventional. Now, when those things fell to the ground, there are microbes, number one. Number two, the chicken whom we fed with healthy food had ability to fight. And the chicken knows also if this is good or this is bad. When they are in the environment, they will not eat anything. But if you look at the chicken, when they are in grazing, they eat anything. Because their intestine had the capacity to digest. Broiler don't. Because they do it captured. Now, we are going to change. We are going to change their system. So even their food that we gave them had the ability to improve the digestive system. So you'll know it later. So don't talk to veterinarian when you are doing natural farming, because they will never understand. Because their views is limited to the conventional mindset. No kidding. Like the veterinarian who attended my seminar here, the pigs, you understand what I'm talking about. That veterinarian that talks to you have to attend my seminar before he could give you any advice. Because he don't know anything what we're talking about. He just know the conventional mindset.
Yeah, that's true.
I agree what he said.
My
But he forgot that we
They're
are going to
conventional.
change the future. He don't know that we're going to change the future of the broiler. Okay? Now, so let's go right now to the food. Now, listen. You are going to buy a 1-day-old chicks. Again, you are going to buy 1 day old, not 2 days old. Because 1 day old, we already have programs for them.
1 day old.
Isang 1 day old lang ang paliton. Kasi sa 1 day old na tayo programa para sa kanila.
How about if it is not available? 1 day old?
You have to have it available. Because we have program for it already. This is where the difference lies. We have programs already. We are going to improve the quality of the chicks. So it should be 1 day old. Okay? Okay. Now, so in the 1 day old chicks, you have to prepare their food and their drinks. Now, let's go first to the drinking. Let's go first to the drinking. The drinking for a 1 day old chicks is in 1 gallon of water.
So that's 4 liters. 1
Yes.
gallon, 4 liters.
Yes. In 1 gallon of water, you add 20 ml VCO. What is VCO?
Virgin coconut oil.
20.
ml. Then 20 ml of FPJ, of oregano, lemongrass, and mint or herbabuena. See? So you have to make FPJ of oregano, lemongrass, and mint. So do you know how to make FPJ, oregano, lemongrass, mint?
Yes.
Yes, just follow the formula.
Same.
Same. 2:1.
So for 1 day old chick, 1 gallon of
In
water.
1 gallon of water, add 20 ml VCO, 20 ml FPJ,
Okay.
oregano tanglad mint,
Mhm.
and 20 ml OHN.
Okay.
So you know what's OHN, right? Garlic and ginger. Okay. Now, that will be their drink from day 1 to day 10. From day 1 to day 10.
This is for both
Water.
broilers and layers.
All.
Mm.
All. Okay?
Mm.
Now, okay. When you put this water in the for the drinker, don't put a lot because they are just chicks. They don't drink a lot. So just put small amount. So when it finish, then add. Finish, add. As much as possible, they will always be fresh. Except the last one that you put in is during night time when you have to put a little bit more because it is overnight. But in the daytime, just small amount. Every time it's finished, you add, finish, add. You should always keep it fresh, good quality. Okay? Okay, so from 1 day old to 10 days old, that is their drinking. In the 11 days old, take out the VCO. You don't need the VCO already. Up to 15 days old. From 11 days old up to 15 days old. So, no VCO already. Only the FPJ and OHN. Clear? Now, after 16 days up to harvest, take out OHN. So what's left behind is just FPJ. For layers, that will be continuous on 4 layers. That will be their drink. With FPJ, oregano, tanglad mint.
So after 16 days,
Up to harvest,
up to harvest is
the
FPJ
water
only.
is only with FPJ.
And for layers, FPJ till they die.
Yes.
PG for life.
Clear? Clear?
Okay.
So that's the water. Okay? That's why you could see everything is prevention. You prevent, there is no curing. Okay? Okay. Now for the food. For the food. 1 day old to 2 days old. This is for the broiler, for the fattening. But for the layer, it will be up to 3 days old. Again. For fattening alone, it's just 1 day old to 2 days old. For the layer, it will be 1 day old to 3 days old. The food that you are going to give is brown rice and finely chopped bamboo leaves. Brown rice and finely chopped bamboo leaves.
Yung fresh na bamboo leaves, sir.
Yes.
Brown rice.
Brown rice. What is brown rice? bayo na bigas. Gibayo na bigas.
Asa man bayo na bigas, magtuyo mig bayo, sir.
Di bumili ka na ng supermarket, brown rice.
Ah.
Kung ayaw ka magbayo, mahal lang, 50.
How much?
Bayo, mura na.
How much do you give them?
Brown rice, sir.
How much
And
food do you?
finally,
How much brown rice do you give them?
We'll go to that.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine bamboo.
Brown rice and finely chopped fresh bamboo leaves. Finely chopped. Ibig sabihin, pino.
Inog yun.
Kasi chicks, they are chicks, so it should be finely chopped. Fresh bamboo leaves. Now, what you do with these two, the brown rice and bamboo leaves, you mix. You give to the chicks. Whoever first finish off by the chicks, then you add. For example, the chicks first finish off the brown rice, you add brown rice. If they finish off the bamboo leaves, you add bamboo leaves. So there's no volume. Now remember, they are just chicks. They will not eat a lot. They do not eat a lot. Now brown rice, you don't break it into broken rice. It's the whole grain.
You don't cook it.
No, raw.
Na, raw.
Now why? Why 2 days with this brown rice and finely chopped? No feeds. Just this food. Now why? Okay, the reason behind it is so that their intestine will grow longer. Again, so that their intestine will grow longer. You know, when the chicken lay eggs and the eggs are hatched, the hen will bring their chick to the ground, and the hen will scratch on the soil, and the chick will come in and eat something, and get out, and the hen will scratch again, the chick should come in and eat again. What are they eating?
Anay, oo.
No!
Hindi, anay.
Mineral.
What are they eating?
Soil.
Sand or pebbles.
Tama.
They do not eat 2 days, 3 days. They don't need to eat. Why? Because the yolk is still in their stomach. They have food to eat in their stomach. The yolk
The yolk.
is still in their stomach. So they still have food for up to 3 days. That's why that hen asks the chicks to eat the pebbles or sand. Why? Why?
For the
You
digestion.
have iron in it. Sama, sir.
So that it will grind the food. You open the gizzard of your chicken.
Ako yung mga
Ano tayo mga
balas-balas, sir.
graba?
Yung mga balas-balas, sir.
Yes. There's sand, there's pebbles. What is the purpose? For grinding.
For
Amaw din ano ilang gamitong pag-grind.
So don't tell me that they will not eat grains, whole grains, brown rice. They will. And that this purpose is to increase the intestine. What is the reason we want to increase their intestine? What is the reason? Good digestive system. What do we mean by good digestive system? It means what you eat, they will completely be digested easily so that the nutrients will immediately go to the body. But if your intestine is full, they digest. What comes out of the poo is still the food, not yet digest. So you eat more because you lack nutrients. So your body will tell the stomach to eat because there's still lack nutrients. But if your digestive system is good and the digestive system can completely process the food, all the nutrients that they need went to the body, then they don't need to eat more already. See? Clear? Do you understand this? So that's why it lengthened their intestine to improve their digestive system. Now, if they don't believe you, you let them try. One eating brown rice and bamboo leaves, one eating feeds. After probably 1 week, you get 6 from here, 6 from here, slaughter them and line up the intestine to show them. They will be amazed. They will see the intestine is so long. Those who eaten brown rice and bamboo leaves.
You put like plastic for the feed?
Yes.
Bamboo leaves ay problema.
Even you can put pepper. Clear?
Clear.
So here we are improving their digestive system. So that whatever they eat, it will be totally processed. And with the labs, with all those things that we fed them, the digestive system will be fantastic. Listen, the key to good health is digestive system.
Oh, yes.
The key to good health is the digestive system. If your digestive system is poor, you will have weak body, unhealthy body. But if your digestive system is good, you will see, you will be healthy. So the digestion is the window to good health. Klaro na ba?
Yes, sir.
So after 2 days, of brown rice and panit sa bamboo leaves, the 3rd day, we will give them the booster, chick booster. So later on, I'll give you the formula.
That's for the broilers, right?
Yes.
Okay.
For the chicken.
For the meat chicken.
Any kind of chicken, native or broiler or French chicken. So after,
So,
on the 3rd day, we feed them the chick booster.
okay, so 3rd day chick booster.
So that will be 3rd day up to 15 days. 3rd day up to 15 days.
And for the layers,
Wait a minute.
okay.
So, but on the 10th day, on the 11th day,
On the 11th day,
you started,
Then,
on the 11th day, you started introducing grower feeds to the chick booster. Slowly,
So isagol siya.
slowly increasing the grower feeds. On the 16 days, 100% grower feeds. On the 16 days, 100% grower feeds. Up to selling. Up to grow up.
So, hinay-hinay mag-change, sir, from starter to grower.
No, we don't have starter. We don't have. I'll talk to you later on regarding that.
So on
We
the,
only have chick booster and grower.
okay,
That's all.
so on the 11th day, you introduce grower feeds, slowly up to 15 days where you'll have, the 16th day will have full.
Complete grower feeds.
So, slowly lang Inanay lang pag-introduce sa grower feeds.
Okay? Now, listen. I will teach you right now feed formulation.